Hi, Nima. Thank you so much for letting me take over your channel today. I am Chrissy. I have a YouTube channel called Chrissy Love. I'd consider a sister channel to Neem at this point. So Nima and I had a really great conversation, like an hour and a half long, just talking about our approaches to perfumes and our videos and just talking anecdotes and YouTube. And it was really great. He is an amazing guy, a great personality, really fun, and really into perfumes and colognes. And I really appreciate that. It really makes me feel part of the community, meeting people like him. And so we decided to do a collaboration where he's dropping a video on my channel and I have prepared this one to take over his. So I am going to give you a few different options to choose from for different budgets, different tastes. So let's jump right in to my little gifting guide for a lady or your lady, whoever it might be, mom, sister, wife, girlfriend, coworker, I don't know, whatever suits you really. Perfume, I think, is a really thoughtful gift that says, I've thought about what you might enjoy in a fragrance and I want you to feel fancy. So I'm going to talk about my splurge picks first. If you are going all in, this is like a fancy event, date night, you want to really impress, you have to go for the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian. You just got it. The bottles are gorgeous. The scents are incredible. They're complex, they're quality, and everyone knows the name. They're a big deal in the perfume world. And so I'm going to talk first about a floral perfume. Now I have a travel spray of it, but it is called Feminin Pluriel. This is one people a lot of times use for weddings because it's very upscale, but it's this beautifully blended sparkling floral with violet and rose and powdery notes. It's definitely a special occasion scent and it is a beast mode performer. Like a couple of sprays and you're good for the whole day, guaranteed. Now, it's not the most talked about perfume from the house, which is also why it's so great for someone who's a collector, because not everyone has this and they probably haven't thought to buy it for themselves, even if they're a collector. So if they like florals that are kind of powdery and special and elegant, they'll really appreciate this. Then if they like vanilla from the same house, I would go for Gentle Fluidity Gold. It's also a really pretty one. It's this beautiful blend of vanilla, amber, and musk. It's more on the cozy side and comforting. There's a little bit of spiciness and it definitely wears closer to the skin. So it's kind of like a subtle beauty. It doesn't really project as far unless you overspray it, of course. You could make it project if you oversprayed it, but just a couple of sprays and it's gonna be closer to the body so they can really choose to amp it up or to keep it close because, you know, people have their own preferences on that. But beyond, I mean, there's plenty of perfumes out there that have that scent profile of like vanilla, amber, musk, but this is just taking it to the next level. The quality of the ingredients, the blend, it is just absolutely gorgeous and makes you feel so special when you wear it. And it's also kind of cuddly. So a really great one also for someone that you're like, you know, in a relationship with. Next, I have a really great affordable one, and it is Philosophy's Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere. So this is one that you can get in gift sets like at Sephora, Ulta. It's really accessible. They have like body lotions and body washes. You can do a whole set if you want to do a whole gift set out of it. But this has notes of vanilla, coconut, cashmere, sandalwood, musk, another really cozy one. It's definitely my favorite from the Philosophy Fresh Cream line if you're going to go for that at all. But this is just a cozy one for snuggling or for bedtime. It's very sweet and it can be found for between $20 and $45 just for the bottle plus up to a gift set. So really nice. And I think it's one that is universally liked. You know, I want to say really hate anything that's sweet. I think you're really going to enjoy this one. Next category I have here is for the discerning collector. So this is something that not everyone will have. In fact, I think very few people in the US have this at all. This is for someone who is like, wants to be surprised by a perfume gift. Like, oh, I didn't even know that existed. And this is a house that's only available in the US, like I think at Dillard's and a few other locations, but it's not even in Sephora, it's not in Ulta. It's not really widely known, though the house itself has been around for a while. It's just been in Europe. So this house I'm talking about is Thomas Kosmala, and I'm talking about their fragrance number 5, Frenesie. It has notes of magnolia, saffron, bergamot, gardenia, peony, osmanthus, rose, lots of florals, and the base notes are incense, musk, oud, and amber. But what's really lovely about this one is that it has those zesty and sweet candy florals. It's definitely a little bit on the sweet side, though not gourmand at all. But that makes it kind of angelic and pretty. But the base notes, even though they sound kind of oriental, they don't really pull it into oriental territory. They just add some complexity. So this is a quality ingredient, quality blend. It just smells so pretty girl to me. Like elegant, brunch, maybe going into the evening for a special occasion, but not too heavy-handed. I think people around you are really going to enjoy this. So this is one that if you really want to impress someone with a perfume they've never heard of, but that is amazing quality, definitely check this one out. My next category is designer house. So this will be sure to impress, but it's something that they definitely have heard of if they're into perfume at all. But it's a stunner and it's popular for a reason. The bottle is gorgeous. The blend is gorgeous. It's sweet and satisfying. And that is Lancome Oud Bouquet, total classic. So this has oud, praline, vanilla, rose, saffron, really great blend. And it's a woody vanilla with a sponge cake quality and praline. It has a soft and sweet oud. It's a very approachable oud, not nasty at all, not difficult at all. It's ambery and it gets this slight spiciness in the deep dry down that makes it a little more complex than just being a sweet oud scent. So I haven't heard of anyone not liking this. I mean, people are across the board in love with this perfume. It is gorgeous and it's a love amongst the whole fragrance community. And the performance is fantastic. It lasts, it projects, it is very satisfying to wear as a perfume. And I think that you'll enjoy smelling it on her as well. So now that we're going into summer, I have 2 what I call beach lover perfumes for the lady who wants to feel like she's at the beach or wants perfumes to wear at the beach, or if not the beach, then just in a summery context. And the first perfume I have for that is Clean Solar Bloom, which is probably my favorite from the Clean line. So this has notes of bergamot, orange, coconut milk, orange blossom, jasmine, freesia, vetiver, coal, which is kind of funny, but it doesn't really come out in the scent, so don't worry about it, and also patchouli. So it's a really well-rounded blend, but this is basically coconut with a really beautiful breeziness to it. It has a soapiness in the background, like a very distant, fresh soapiness in the background, but it also has a little bit of sweetness. So it ends up being very satisfying as far as the coconut scent goes, and performance is really great. So the longevity sticks to me personally all day. And then the bubble is a little bit closer, but it's awesome to like bring to the beach with you, kind of, spraying yourself throughout the day, make you feel kind of fresh. But I think it's a really unique approach to coconut that is gorgeous and just the right amount of sweetness. Another great coconut one is Heretic Dirty Coconut. This has notes of cedar, vanilla, coconut, CO2 extracts, which is kind of interesting, sandalwood, vanilla absolute, and ambratone. And this is a natural coconut scent, so it doesn't have like the sweetness of the Clean Solar Bloom quite as much. And that sandalwood brings a strong incense feeling to it. So this is a niche house. It definitely smells more of like a niche coconut scent. It's kind of watery, fleshy, and the performance is fantastic. It just lasts and projects all day. It's fantastic. So if they like coconut, this is a different kind of take on it because of that little bit of incensiness to it. But the coconut itself is not like a tropical drink. It's more like a watery, fleshy coconut, which I think is great for someone who doesn't like scents that are too sweet. I have a bonus perfume as well, one that I think is very pleasing to the masses and that really fits any occasion. And that is Clean Reserve Radiant Nectar. Now this has notes of pear, ambrette, tobacco blossom, orris, carrot seeds, musk, ambroxan, and white cedar extract. And I just really love this one, so I wanted to give it a plug. I think it doesn't get a lot of hype right now, but it's this sweet but fresh pear scent with this density to it. It's really satisfying and juicy, like biting into a fresh pear. And that musk comes in to give it some more complexity and more maturity. So it's this joyful, satisfying scent. It's so pleasing and pairs a scent that is coming into more and more perfumes now. Think like Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle, for example. So this is another great take on a pair perfume that I highly recommend. And performance-wise, it's not a beast mode performer. It stays a bit closer to your body when you wear it, but it lasts all day. So it's one I think people can really enjoy all day. So thank you so much for letting me take over your channel, Nima. I hope this was helpful to your viewers. If anyone wants to check out my channel, I hope he will link in the description box below to mine. I certainly will link to his. So definitely come over to my channel and check out his video. Should be a great time. So thanks so much for being here, guys, and you'll be back with your man, Nima, very soon. Have a great day.